Awesome. All right. Hi, everybody. I am Brainy Burge, and I am an independent prover with the amazing company Pruvit, along with myself, and the amazing Danielle Jackson, and a couple other gals on the team here tonight. We are bringing this awesome presentation to you about what it is to be a Pruvit promoter, a little bit more information about like what is it that we're doing, right? Most of you guys are on the call are enjoying the ketones. You're loving it. Why not talk about it more and help other people feel the way you feel, right? So I wanted just to say thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You're taking your time out of your day to join us. So I definitely wanted to say thank you for that. I wanted to go in with you guys about what we're doing on the call tonight, just a little kind of a preview of what we're kind of going to go over. We're going to talk about how Pruvit got started, their mission of helping others with this first to market product, about the ketones themselves, because some of you guys may not be drinking the ketones, their benefits, and how they work, and what we're seeing as a community from our team perspective, and hearing from some of our team members as well, so personal perspectives of it. Learning a little bit more about the business, how we earn, how we get started, how you are supported in your journey, and also hearing some personal testimonies from some of the girls and guys, I think actually just girls tonight, on the call tonight. So, and then at the end, we're gonna leave some time open for question and answers. So if you have any questions, be sure to either jot them in the chat window or jot them down so we can make sure that we answer them for you at the end, okay? And then we're gonna wrap it all up and announce the winner of the ketones, because you guys took time out to show up tonight and invest your time in listening to us speak a little bit more. So I'm going to start off and just tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started with Pruvit. I am, like I said, Brainy Burge, and I stumbled across Pruvit because of Danielle, actually. I was with another company for 3 years. Some of you guys know who I am a little bit. If you guys don't know my story, I was with Beachbody for 3 years, loved every second of it. It introduced me to network marketing. I fell in love with the entire dynamic of it. It got me super healthy. It got my back in amazing shape, and it got me on a path of helping others feel great about themselves. So 3 years in, I started coming into a problem though. I was building a team, but my team was not succeeding in the way I wanted them to succeed, because I saw myself not succeeding. There were some changes in the company, and my income started backsliding, I guess you could say. And I knew that by bringing on other people onto the team, I was feeling a little bit apprehensive about that. So on top of that, I started changing my diet because I found out that I was actually gluten intolerant, and I was cutting a lot of carbs out of my diet. I was, let's see, there's somebody unmuted. So I started cutting a lot of carbs out of my diet. So, but I was still starving. I was still hungry. So I started kind of researching a little bit into the keto diet and following that just a tiny bit. Like, I didn't even really know what keto was. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I needed to add some other fats in to help myself be a little bit more satiated. So then Miss Danielle actually got me on the phone and was telling me about this company, Pruvit. And we actually I've seen it. I had seen the opportunity, but I didn't pay any attention to it. She told me a little bit more information about it. We actually had a call with who is our upline now. And even at that, I was a little apprehensive because I had just spent 3 years in this business building an amazing company. I had great success. And I had this team that was, I was really wanting to rev up. So we got off that call, and I remember thinking, nope, I'm still dialing in. And I spent another, I think, 3 weeks just head down, working my tail off. But I just got sick and nauseous to my stomach because I knew that what I was doing wasn't working. It was an oversaturated market. I wasn't able to really get people interested in the product, and my team was struggling as well. So when Pruvit came along, I decided, let me try the product first, and then I can make up my mind. So I ordered a 5-day sample pack, got it in the mail, tried it, and the first day I was done. I was sold. I knew that the product was amazing because in between that time, I was doing research on the product itself and the scientific research behind it and all of the medical background for it. And literally brings me to tears to think how amazing this product is. I also want to do a little bit of a side note here. What we're speaking about tonight, we're not making any medical claims. A lot of this stuff is going to be personal shares of anybody on the team. So all we can say is what is the benefits that we're talking about, but we're going to share our personal journeys with you. So after I started the product, I thought it was amazing. I had so much energy. I was sleeping better, and my husband's anxiety levels dissipated, and I was sold. So I am here now. But I'm going to pass this over to Danielle and let her tell you a little bit about her story while I try to find the people I need to meet.
Hey guys, I'm Danielle. I'm independent prover with the company Pruvit. So just a little bit about me. I am a mom of 2 boys, 3 and 11. My husband and I own a chiropractic office. My husband's a doctor. And I'm also a certified holistic health coach. So I have a lot going on, very, very busy. Just like Brandy, I also came from the same company, Beachbody. I'm not going to get into all of that because a lot of what she shared is the same thing that I was dealing with. So I'm not going to repeat all that. But basically, I had a very successful business over there. I loved Beachbody. I loved Beachbody before I was a coach. I used their products since 2006, since I had my oldest son. So I always liked the products, and I still do. I still use them. But I just started to see things changing, and it was getting really, really frustrating working so hard and not being compensated, for your work. And I started hearing about ketones. Someone actually talked to me about them a little bit, sent me some information on them like in January, but I kind of I don't know, I didn't pay too much attention to it. I kind of understood what ketones were about because of my background and reading a lot of different types of diets with the holistic health coaching and things. I knew a lot. I liked reading stuff like that. So, and I remember reading books about the keto diet and thinking, wow, ketosis sounds amazing. I would love to do that, but I don't see myself committing like that, like 100% of the time, 100% all the time, say in ketosis. So the product sounded really cool, and like I was really, really curious about it. So I wanted to try it too. I wasn't just going to leave what I was doing I wanted to really try it, and I had to stand behind the product. So I had a 10-day and fell in love with it, like drank it, and then like cleaned my whole house and was like happier. And maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe you guys all have do you guys have cleaner houses these days, like from drinking ketones? I mean, not all the time because I have tornadoes living in my house, but anyways, another thing that really appealed to me is that this product, anybody can use it. Like anybody can use it. Like children to like the elderly can use this product, whereas a lot of other companies, it's like designated, I feel like, for certain individuals. So I feel like that was really appealing to me because there's people that I wasn't really helping with where I was. Like they just weren't into doing some of those workouts, and they just weren't. And I was like, well, maybe they could do this, and this would help them feel better, and this will make them want to be more active, and this will really change them. Like family members I think of that I really wanted to help. Also the same thing with the business. I feel like anybody can do this business. I feel like any different ages, I'll show you later, my dad is a promoter, and he's doing great. Like I just saw so much opportunity, and I love that. So anyways, I still had a successful business. I was still making really great money, and it was really hard for me to make a decision to leave because, the money that I was making helped support our family and was helping us pay off debt and things like that. And I was really timid to talk to my husband about it because I was thinking he was gonna be like, no. But actually he was really intrigued with it. And he's like, Danielle, the ketogenic diet is becoming very popular. If you guys don't know, the paleo diet used to be the #1 Google diet. Now it is keto. The keto diet is the #1 Google diet. He's like, so if you're going to do this, you need to do it now. And so I, went all in, and I was like nervous about having like a lull in my income and things like that. But it pretty much, what I was making over there transferred pretty quickly to over here. It's like what took me 3.5 years to build over there happened pretty quickly over here. And another thing that love is how simple the business is. It's literally so simple. Like I am busy. Like both of my boys now are in activities, 2 activities, like 5 times a week. And I still work at our office a little bit and, just always on the go. And I literally can do this anywhere, like literally can do it anywhere. It's just a lot simpler, very easy steps. So it's just a breath of fresh air. And I remember being so stressed out about what I should do. And I'm just so happy that I did it. So that's my story. I don't want to take any more time because we're trying to keep this, not too long.
Awesome. All right. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen because I have a couple slides to keep it moving on quicker and give you guys a little visuals of everything. So let me share that real quick. All right. Awesome. Okay. Can I get a thumbs up if you guys can see it? Awesome. All right. So what is Pruvit? Who is Pruvit? Pruvit was started in Dallas. Louisville, Kentucky. They have a lab in Dallas, and Kentucky is kind of their hub. It was launched in 2015. So I know that sounds like a super new company, but the great thing I found was that the CEO and founders of this company have really put their heart into this, and there was a lot of research prior to it. It's very well processed and well thought in. So for me, when I saw this opportunity, I saw it is a brand new ground level opportunity. And that's kind of one thing that I get a lot is how is this different? I know when I left Beachbody, that was one of the big questions that people asked me, like, why are you doing this? Why not? Why are you moving to here? So it wasn't the fact that I wasn't happy with Beachbody. It was just I found a better product. I found a better company. And how is that different? It's ground level. We don't have competition because it's so brand new. We are the first to market with this exogenous ketones, with the ketones themselves. We created the product. So you'll see that in the next slide here. But we hold the patent on the product. Again, it's backed by science. And just seeing all the doctors that are actually invested in this, they actually use it in their practice. They are using it themselves. It's not just some doctor in a lab coat that's playing the script and just telling you what you want to hear. Every Wednesday on the Pruvit website or Facebook page, they come on and they answer questions. And a lot of these doctors are actually promoters. So I know that Dr. Heather is. So that's really cool. Like knowing that, man, she uses it in her practice and she's invested. So I think I thought that was really cool. So then what is exogenous ketones? I'm sure most of you guys are drinking them. I'm really bright here. But they were inspired by government-funded research. I actually watched a video today with the gentleman who helped create them, and it was just mind-blowing why they created it and how they are. And I can actually load that video in the group that you guys joined, so you can kind of see a little bit more of the research. But this is acting like a fourth macronutrient. So on top of your proteins, your fats, your carbs, you've got this extra macronutrient. Nope. Macronutrient that is helping deliver an amazing superhuman performance. And honestly, I feel superhuman. So, but it's really disrupting the industry of health and fitness because we are the first to product, and there's nothing else out there like this. So you're not going to run to the grocery store and get exogenous ketones. You can't make them in your kitchen. This is something that no one else has. So now benefits. Let's talk about the benefits of the ketones. Raise your hand. I want to do a little. Who's actually drinking ketones? Can't. Oh, I'm not. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay, so what benefit here? Kind of actually drop it in the comments for me because I can't see everybody's hands. Drop it in the comments. What was it that you saw about ketones that you wanted out of it? Was it more sleep? Was it more energy? Was it the fat loss? Was it focus? What was it that drew you in? Now, step back and think, there's one person in my life, right, that definitely could use this. What can they benefit from it? Which of these amazing benefits could they benefit? Like just one or two? Honestly, all of them, because I know I am. But who do you know in your friends list, in your family that could benefit from this? And it's everyone, guys. It's every single person. Like Danielle was saying, it is womb to tomb. It is something that your body naturally produces we've just biohacked our way into creating it through exogenous ketones. So therapeutic, you just drink it and you get the results without the hard keto diet. And I know there's a couple of you guys on this call that are doing the diet, and it's not great. It's not easy. It's a great diet, but it's not super easy. So Danielle's going to go over this different flavors and the benefits.
Yep, so I'm going to quickly go through this because most of you guys have already been drinking ketones and things, so you guys know a lot of the benefits. But here's a more thorough list of the benefits. So, I mean, geez, everyone probably needs to at least experience at least one or two of these benefits. That's what I mean. Like, everyone can benefit from this product. So just to quickly go through the differences in the products, I'm just going to make it really quick. But the first product that came to market that they put out was the Orange Dream. And that one is the only one that actually has the MCT oil in it. So it has the actual fats in it. That is why that one is really good for helping if you need more appetite suppression, to feel more satiated longer. That one's really great for that. And then the chocolate swirl, which is the purple one there in the middle, that one has the ketones in it. It also has pre and probiotics in it for digestive health or for gut health, and has amino acids in it to help with the muscle preservation, so that we hear about as well. And then there's 3 different MACs currently. I mean, there was a new release today of a product, but there's 3 MACs that are pretty much available all the time, which is the Maui Max, the Swiss Cacao, or the Maui Punch, the Swiss Cacao, and the Raspberry Lemonade. Raspberry Lemonade is my favorite. Guys can drop in the comments which one is your favorite flavor that you've tried so far. But the Max is actually twice as bioavailable to your body. So your body's basically absorbing twice the amount of ketones. There's not necessarily twice the ketones in it, it's just your body's absorbing twice the amount. Which is going to allow you to get into ketosis faster, longer, and it's going to be a more heightened sense or heightened ketosis. And then we have the Keto Cream, which does not have ketones in it, you guys, but it does have the MCT oil in it, has collagen in it, has AC11 in it for cellular and DNA repair. A lot of people like to blend this in their coffee. If they like, if you guys, I drink bulletproof coffee every day. I've been doing that for even before I joined Pruvit. I was drinking bulletproof coffee, so I love this product. But you can add it to all different types of drinks. So those are the products that we currently have, but what's great is there's more coming, you guys, like more coming. It's really, really exciting.
You guys, nobody's like digging the chocolate swirl or the orange. Like everybody's like Swiss and Maui Punch. So we've got some, yes. So Teresa likes chocolate swirl. I'm actually it's really good in your coffee. Swirled in with the keto cream and a little bit of caramel extract. So good. So next we've got, so we wanted to kind of go over a little bit to show you guys, I hope, this is probably blocking. Whoops. How do I make it go back there? We want to show you guys a little bit about the benefits that we have. And we're going to touch on 3 that we are sharing with you from some of the other promoters that are on the team. They actually, I think Eileen actually started out as a customer. I can't see Teresa right now, but let's see. Teresa, did Eileen start out as a customer? Yeah, okay. So this is Eileen. She did start out as a customer. She's now a promoter because she's obviously had amazing results. But I want to just reiterate here, guys, this is not a weight loss product. This is a fat loss product, and it's going to show different on anybody and everybody, just like all the other benefits that Daniel was talking about. This is about more energy, more sleep, whatever your body needs, it's going to take up. So with Eileen, she came in and she'd been traveling a lot throughout the country, and I spoke to her personally about this. For the past 2 years, she's been on the road, and all the foods out there, they're so salty. She's swelling up like crazy, and she just was super uncomfortable, and nothing was helping. She was trying some other things. And then Teresa, who's on the call, who's a promoter, she actually introduced her to it, and I think she was pretty open about trying it, wasn't she? And you were just like, just do it. Right, Teresa? Oh, I'm trying to unmute you, but it's not happening.
Sorry.
There you are.
Yeah. Yeah, she was hesitant at first. She picked up some pills from GNC. Am I allowed to mention that place?
Yeah.
And she told me what she picked them up for, and I was like, yeah, maybe you should try this stuff that I just started trying. And I don't know, she gave it a try, and it was so much better.
Amazing results later, as you can see.
Amazing.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to mute you back. All right. So, 3 months later, she's feeling awesome. You can see here, I'll actually move this over. So if you guys want to come back and take a peek at this, we're going to put the recording in the group with you guys. But down 27 pounds, has awesome energy, is continuing on, has her mom drinking it. She is, I think, really enjoying it. So Danielle is going to cover the next guy.
All right, guys. To fitness, ketones can absolutely help. They just provide more fuel for your body, and they can help with muscle preservation. And but I love, like, this is my dad. I love his story because he was like, so I guess he must have heard me talking about it or something like that. And he's like, all right, let me try. Just give me 7. Let me try some of these things. And I told him some of the benefits that he might notice, like what it does. And he called me on day 2, and he's like, like Einstein yet? And I'm like, well, it's literally been 2 days, Dad, and so just give it some more time. And he finished his 7 days, and he wasn't like that excited about it yet. He was like, oh, I don't know, if I'm feeling, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And I was like, well, everybody's different, because truly everybody is different, and some people respond day 1 and other people take so he's like, give me 10. And I was like, okay. So this time, so my dad is a retired Marine, but he loves, like, his thing is to be active. My dad has run marathons, but he's had both of his knees replaced. So now he sticks more to bike riding and cycling. Goes on very long races or whatever they rides. I don't know. Some stuff, I don't know if he races, I don't know, but he just is riding all the time. And so he wanted to test it. This is not a pre-workout, but he wanted to, you can take it before workout and it can help. So he wanted to try it before one of his rides instead of doing what other endurance athletes do. Like they eat those gels or something. I guess it's like sugar, glucose. I don't know. So he replaced it with that. And that is what turned him on. Like he called me. He's like, well, I want to let you know, I did test it for, like I fast, like at the end, or, so then, he wanted to get more, and it was just such a cool process. He has since become a promoter. He's now down 15 pounds. I think it was about, in a span of 2 months, he's down 15 pounds, which he was just trying to lose some weight. He didn't have a lot of weight to lose. Totally changed his diet, but he's eating better than he was. But the biggest thing is, just like I said, he calls me or texts me all the time, Danielle, I just did this ride. I haven't done it in a while. And my best time was like 2 years ago. And I beat that time by 1.5 minutes. Like, he's so excited, and he's telling all of his cycling buddies, and they're all getting on this stuff, and they're all loving it, and like just outperforming everybody. And I think that's, the reason I'm going to explain to you the reason why it does that too is because ketones actually supply 34% more oxygen to your cells. So your heart doesn't have to work so hard to get the oxygen, through your blood and to wherever it needs to go so that you can be performing. So that is why it's really helpful for endurance athletes.
Somebody's writing on the screen. All right, next slide. All right, so this is our awesome girl promoter, Teresa. How about I let you tell the story, Teresa? Oh, let me unmute you. Oh, there you go. Oh, unmuted. Oh, okay, go.
Okay, you're putting me on the spot here.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, plain and simple, I had thyroid cancer when I was 17, and basically had to live without a thyroid. And if anybody knows, not having a thyroid or having a malfunctioning one, it's pretty difficult. Thyroid really affects a whole lot. Your mood, your weight, it can cause anxiety, cause you to be sluggish. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. But I started taking it, I was a little hesitant because, you know, I'm on medication and I didn't know how it was going to affect me. And I looked it up and did my research and gave it a try. And within days, I knew that it was changing my life because I could function better. I just felt better. I had more energy. And ever since, I mean, I've been taking it for, I don't know, however many months, 5 months or so now. And it's been amazing.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot there, but since you're here. All right. So these are some other testimonies from our customers throughout the team. And I mean, this is obviously like 5 of them. But I wanted to give you guys a brief look of how it's working for other people, that we are getting amazing response. It's every day I get a message in my message inbox, and I can tell you all the other promoters here is doing the same. I'll shoot you guys over this screen capture over into the group just so you can kind of take a peek and see, okay, wow, this is actually really working for people. So that's really solidifying for me on that we're doing the right thing. All right, so Danielle.
All right, guys, so as you can see, there's 2 ways for customers to purchase. And what I love is that we can offer our friends and our community and our network a chance to give these things a test drive, basically, by offering them a 5 or a 10-day trial package. I love that we can do this because most people have not heard of ketones or exogenous ketones or don't know anything about them. So it's great that we can let them, you know, try it out. Also, it gives them the ability to check out the different flavors, see what formula they like best, which one makes them feel best. That way, when they're on their 5 and 10 day and we're helping them have a really great experience, then when they're loving it and they decide what they like, then the other way to purchase is by them going to your website and ordering, you know, a 20 or 30-day serving, which I'm sure some of you have already done that. I just got this testimonial, well, not a testimonial, but I got this message. I had a girl who actually did a giveaway. She actually won a 10-day. She's been wanting it. She actually won. And, you know, I checked in with her to see if she had tried it yet. And she didn't get back to me right away. And then, so then she messaged me a little bit later and she was like, hey, so I'm just going to read what she said because this is why I love these 5 and 10 days. But she said, hey, so the past few weeks have been insane. I finally started the ketones today. I started late. I started with half of a packet around 3. I've been struggling so much with feeling sluggish and having the mind fog. I've had no energy. Half a packet and my house is completely cleaned. See you guys. And dinner has been cooked. If this is the results from just half a dose, I'm sold for good. I will keep you updated for the days to come. Thank you so very much for running your giveaway. I was so hesitant to buy because, oh, my phone shut off, because of the price. I've bought so many different products in the past without the opportunity to try them first, and I've been disappointed so many times. So a trial run with this. So getting a trial run with this product is more than appreciated. So, you know, it's really not about the price. It's just they want to know that it's going to work. And if it's going to work and if it's going to make them feel all these things, people will pay whatever, you know, whatever it costs to be able to feel this way, because it's literally changing people's lives. So that's the 2 different ways for people to purchase, 5 and 10 days, and then they can go through your site, like I said, and then order from there.
So once we have an order go through, once they've already maybe had a sample or a trial package and now they're placing an order through your website, this is another cool thing with Pruvit. They also offer, and they actually just upped this. It used to only be 10%. Now they offer 22% every month consecutively after your first purchase. So it's like you're getting 22% sale every month. It's a completely free program for them. It just, we want to encourage people to stay and keep doing this because it's an amazing product. And then on the 4th month, when you stay on, you get free products. So maybe you might be getting some new ketone flavors, or, you know, they're going to start sending some little things out. They just wrapped this up, so we won't be seeing it for, I think, a couple months now. So the next thing, which is even more cool, is you can earn free product. So even if somebody can't afford, or they really need this in their lives, they just can't afford it, they can actually offer 2 of their friends to join along with them on SmartShip, the same program, and earn free product, which customers and promoters can do this. So as a promoter, you guys get free product as well. So I love taking my free product and being able to give them out for gifts. So, and pay it forward and maybe give, like the giveaways that Daniel was talking about. We can offer giveaways and things like that. So I just think it's an amazing company that we're able to have, we're able to have an opportunity to be able to give this to our customers. So they don't have to, as a customer, they do not have to sign up as a promoter in order to offer the free product. They'll get their own link that they can pass out to their friends and family, and then they sign up underneath them. Cool thing about this is, I keep saying cool, but everything's cool here. After they sign up as a promoter and they're a customer, say this customer has 2 people underneath them, when they sign up as a promoter, those people go with them as well. So you're not losing any of your friends and family or anybody who's joining you. Let's see who's unmuted here. I think that's them. Okay. Next. All right, go ahead, Danielle.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so you guys might be wondering, okay, so how do I get these packets for my 5 and 10 days, you know, and how do I sign up and how do I do all this? So when you go to sign up as a promoter, it's only $37 for the whole year. There are no monthly fees. Like, I don't know about other companies. I know our last company, we had to pay a monthly fee. There's certain things we had to purchase every month to be able to earn things. And with this company, it's only 30 monthly fees. There's no like minimum product you have to buy or sell or anything like that. But when you sign up, you have the opportunity to purchase what's called an experience pack, which is basically the most popular pack, and it's honestly the best value. You get 200 servings of ketones. So you get some of the Maui Punch, you get some of the chocolate swirl, and some of the orange dream. This to put into your 5 and 10 days. I know for me, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to buy this big pack. And I was like freaking out a little bit, but honestly, I'm probably bought my 8th or 9th, 10th, I don't know, pack by now alongside other different specials and flavors and stuff. Cause you guys, this stuff sells so easily. So basically, like if you're going to use social media, you know, if you're posting on Facebook and you're posting about ketones, who's tried ketones, or you're posting your results, or you're just, you know, making a post about the ketones, people are going to ask you about it. You're like, I want some, or what is that? Or what are you drinking? You know, they're going to be curious. And it's really, really simple. You basically just reach out to them, answer their question. You know, have you heard of ketones before? And then most people haven't. Some people have a little bit. And then, but either way, you're going to send them that video. I'm sure you guys have all seen that campfire video, that awesome like 4.5 minute video that makes it so simple. So you don't have to explain it all yourself. You send it to them. And then after they watch it, you ask them if they would like to start with a 5 or a 10 day, just to, you know, to test it out. This is pretty much the process that we do every single day when we're talking to people. But this experience pack is going to allow you to get into people's hands immediately. And we all pretty much signed up with this pack. So people have different prices for what they sell the 5 and 10 days, but most people sell 5 for $35 and then the 10 for $60. So here we kind of broke down, you can kind of see, I think it's good to see like the potential profit that you can make with this package, because yes, you're buying it, but you're going to be selling it pretty quickly. So say you sold all the 200 packets in only 10 days. So you sold 20, 10 days. It's $1,200 minus the $928. Your profit is $272. If you sold only 5 days, that's 45 days. So that equals $1,400. So your profit's $472. You're probably going to fall somewhere in the middle. So maybe around $350 or something like that you could potentially make. And you guys could literally make that in 1 week. Like when you sign up and you get this pack, we get you going right away, creating curiosity and pre-selling your pack. What I mean by that is you're going to sell it before it arrives on your doorstep. Sorry. You're going to sell it before it arrives on your doorstep so you can start profiting right away. And it's actually really, really simple to do if you just follow our steps. Another couple quick things that the benefits of signing up with the experience pack is that your first 30 days, you get paid double commissions on any promoter orders that go through your website. Your whole first year, you're paid as a rank 5. I know that means like nothing to you right now. It meant nothing to me, but I knew that it basically meant more commissions. You're paid as, you know, every company has different ranks or whatever. So instead of being paid as a rank 1, you're paid as a rank 5, which means you're getting paid more on the levels below you right from the get-go. Also, I think the packet is amazing because it gives you content to post about. You can post about when the package arrives, when you're packaging it up, when you're going to the post office, when you're shipping out your samples, and you can tag those people. And it just creates more and more people that are going to be interested because they don't want to feel left out. Like they want what everybody else is experiencing. Okay. All right. Now you can go to the next slide. Okay. So you guys just open up your business. You're probably wondering, how do you earn an income? There are so many ways. And honestly, I didn't understand most of them when I signed up. It actually took like a few months, you guys, for me to understand. But there is money coming in. That's, that was, to me, when leaving where I came from, I needed to make sure that was going to happen. So obviously you're going to be making a profit on your 5 and your 10 days is one of the ways that you're going to earn an income. Then, like I said, once you have people on the 5 and 10 days, they're going to want to go to your website and buy more because people are going to love them. They're going to get so many benefits. So then you'll earn commissions through your website. Then as you're growing a team, if that's what you want to do, and you have promoters and their customers, you're earning residual incomes that way. Plus there's Pruvit bucks, which are Pruvit bucks, basically money you can put towards your own product. Like I've literally never had to pay, except for shipping, for my own Smart Ship every month. I always have enough Pruvit bucks for that. There's car bonus, incentive trips. And then in your first month, to really help you set the foundation for your business and set you up for longevity, they really do a great job of rewarding you in the beginning for your hard work. So in your first 30 days, you have the opportunity to hit a Go Pro bonus, which is $250 bonus. And I think you get also 100 Pruvit bucks with that one. And then you can hit something called the Go MVP bonus, which is another $500 bonus, plus more Pruvit bucks. But even after that, guys, there's more bonuses. Like they've already changed the commission plan since we signed up. And because they saw a place where it was a little bit, slower. And so they created a new bonus for these people to help them and reward them, which I thought was great. Like the company's always trying to get better and make things better and reward us for our hard work. And they want to hear from us. And I don't know, I just love that. I just like that we're new and they're willing to change things to make it better. Okay, I think.
Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work with me talking. So anyways, for me, with what Danielle was speaking about, I just think that it's crazy that I'm going to say probably 75% of us probably has Brian Underwood's cell phone number. He's constantly asking for feedback and wants to hear from us. And to know that there's such an investment in it and that we are this company, this is our company. I know from where I came from, we're all part teams, and I didn't feel like I owned the company. I feel like with this company, it's my company. I feel like a part of it, not the separate identity of it. So I really enjoy that part. So how are you guys going to get supported when you join the team? We've got our team page. We've got huddle calls every day that are recorded, so you can watch them at any time. And those are done by people who are in our upline, people who are more experienced in different subjects, and they are amazing, about 30 minutes long. And we also do calls within our own team. We have the Pruvit Facebook page, which is an amazing resource for you guys just to be able to send folks to when they have questions. We have a great website. You've got your cloud office, which is everywhere you do your own business work and stuff. We've got the campfire video, which makes our business super simple. It is super simple. We've got the doctor calls every Wednesday that you can have people go and watch. We've got the Ketone 101 every Wednesday. We have, I think it's Sunday. We have a call that you can tune in. All your new folks can tune into and learn a little bit more about kind of like what Danielle was talking about with the benefits and what the ketones are. So there's so many places to plug into that everything's there. It's not complicated. We don't have to have 14,000 things going on in order to create a business. People do not know what this product is. It's your job. This is our job to spread the conversation of what ketones are about. And that's honestly the easy part about it. You are the messenger, not the message. We just spread the ketone conversation. Now, having said that, how many of you guys, other than the people that invited you here, are on your Facebook or in your community circle speaking about ketones? probably not many, right? Or none at all. Wouldn't you want to be the first person who's doing it? I know I did, and I'm glad that I am, because when somebody hears the word ketosis or ketones or keto, they're going to think of me. I have people who never even like any of my stuff, or even I haven't talked to in years, will send me stuff that is ketone related or keto related. So I know that they're watching. It's just, I keep sharing because this product is absolutely amazing. So I know that you guys would love to be the first at it too. So now we are going to open it up and just let's talk to a couple of the girls on the team and let them tell you about their story. I'm going to actually stop sharing. Actually, there's one more slide. Prove it. Experience better. Let me stop. All right. So we are going to start it off with, I'm not sure, is it Megan is starting off? Yep. All right. I'm going to unmute you, Megan. Go ahead. Or not.
Yeah.
There.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me? Yes. Okay, good. Because you're very, very low. I had to put my phone on the charger. I won't stand here long because I know y'all are busy and y'all are probably ready to get off this call. But thank you, Brandy and Danielle, for hosting this. My name is Megan Martin, and I will say that I became a Pruvit promoter August 31st of this year after leaving a business that I worked really hard for 3 years. I didn't get as high up in the business as I had hoped with my previous business, but I worked my butt off and I created a great team, and I had major success with weight loss. I've lost 80 pounds, and I was stuck. I was really, really stuck before becoming a promoter. And I will tell you, I wanted to hate the product. I wanted to hate it with every being in my soul. My upline actually left to become a promoter, and I was dead set against not doing it. So me and my best friend, we just ventured out and said that we were going to get ourselves in ketosis without drinking this drink, and we did it for 2 months, but it was hard. It was really, really hard. I had the keto flu really bad. It was bad. And then I decided, my husband had come home with some samples, and I decided I was going to give it a try, and the rest is history. I ended up not signing up under who my husband got samples from. I ended up signing up with my success partner that I had with my previous company. And guys, it's been a godsend. I knew I was stuck physically, and I knew that I needed something to change. And I needed something to change spiritually, physically, financially, and Pruvit has met every single spot in those areas. Lost me something pound, I think 25 pounds since starting the keto way of life, and so my journey is still going. I'm starting to see some definition in my abs and different stuff like that. So let me tell you, this 235-pound girl that used to live in this body is seeing stuff happen in my ab area. That is a huge, huge, huge thing. This is on top of gaining 60-something pounds with both of my boys. So just know this can be life-changing in all areas of your life. And I won't go into money or anything like that, but I will just tell you, it has blessed me and my family tremendously. So.
Aww. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Isn't her accent the cutest, guys? I love it. All right, next up we've got Rachel. Thank you. I don't know why I can't unmute tonight.
Hey everybody, can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay, cool. So my name is Rachel. I am a super busy mama to a 4-year-old, 6-year-old, and 8-year-old. I have my little guy wide awake upstairs right now, so I'm praying he does not calm it down. He had a super late nap, so he's awake and my husband isn't home. But anyway, so I've been home with my kids for the last 8 years, ever since my daughter was born. I've been staying home with them. I have not worked out of the home for 8 years. I was with another health and wellness company, same one as all the other ladies with Beachbody, for 3.5 years, and I made the decision to move over to Pruvit just about a little over 2 months ago. It was a super, super hard decision. It was probably one of the hardest decisions I ever made. I did not take it lightly. I thought about it and prayed about it for a really long time, but I can say it was absolutely one of the best decisions I ever made. So it's crazy to me that it's only been a couple months because so much has changed for us in such a short amount of time. 2.5 months ago, things were not looking good for us financially. We were actually in a really, really scary place. Even though I was with my other company for over 3 years, worked my butt off, poured my heart and soul into it. Just like all the other ladies were saying, like my income, it was just going backwards. I was working harder than ever. So, like I said, things had gotten so bad with our financial situation that it was looking like I was going to have to go back to work for the first time in 8 years. And we were even looking into claiming bankruptcy. Like that's how bad it was. So I came across Pruvit, and needless to say, with our financial situation, investing, almost $1,000 into a new business was really, really, really scary for us. I was really worried that I was not going to make that money back, that I was going to lose money. We were in a lot of debt, and there was a lot of other things we could have done with that money. But I saw the potential in Pruvit. I did a ton of research, and I realized that this was a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I did it. I bought the 200 servings. And before they even showed up at my door, I had the entire thing sold. I profited $300. And I would say in about a week and a half, I doubled what I ever made in a week with Beachbody. And now that I'm 2.5 months in, I've just about tripled my highest month with Beachbody, which I was with them for 3.5 years and worked my butt off. I've done it. I'm still working my butt off now with Pruvit, but I'm being compensated for it. So needless to say, I'm super, super thankful and grateful that I made the move. And when I think about, where we're going to be in a year from now, I'm just so blessed. So.
100%. Like that's one thing I keep thinking, where are we going to be a year from now? Because we are all ground level. So awesome story. And what like Rachel was saying is that we are rewarded up, in the beginning, they want you to build strong. So that's why the bonuses are there. And it's just a product that sells itself, honestly. All right. And then we have Jacqueline. Go ahead and unmute yourself because I'm having issues.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'm Jackie. I am a nurse anesthetist, and I have 2 kids. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 17-month-old, and I have zero network marketing experience at all. So 3 months ago, I was just trying to pretty much get my life back together, lose my baby fat, maybe gain some more energy. And I sat there for 3 months looking at this product because the only time I had ever seen ketoacidosis is diabetic ketoacidosis, because with the nursing world, diabetes. So I had to look into it. And once I figured out it was safe, I contacted Danielle and I was like, okay, I need to try this. So I tried it. And of course, my first round of keto products, I did the Maui Punch, and my husband stole half of it. So he started trying it too. And we both had really, really, really good weight loss results. And my energy and my mom fog it's just crazy. So I decided to become a promoter, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I was super nervous about it. But Danielle kind of just walked me through everything. And if I can do it, anyone can do it, because I've never done anything like this. The only thing I posted on Facebook was my kids. That was all I posted ever. So I made my first post. I got a lot of people interested in it, and it just skyrocketed from there. I'm on my 3rd sample pack. My first month, I made enough to cover our mortgage payment. So it's just been crazy, but it's really simple and it's easy to duplicate. And it's just been an awesome journey so far with you guys. So that's me.
Awesome. Thank you, Jackie. So we're going to announce Stephanie in just a second, but first I want anybody who came on that was invited by one of your promoters, please drop your name in the chat so we can make a list and pick out who is going to be the winner. So if you were invited and you're not a current promoter, please drop your name in the chat bar, okay? All right.
Oop, you unmuted me. Okay, awesome. I'm going to share my little story real quick too. And I have to just pause for a moment and like just recognize the fact that, right, that you've heard like the corny saying before, like find your tribe and love them hard. Have you heard that like we are all the same person in our own unique way? We all have a story where we work really hard, right? We have big dreams, big goals where we're trying to get, we all are willing to work hard. But we all have different like areas that we're coming from. It's just so cool. I love that. So it's like you find your people, right? You just find them and they get you. And that's just the organization that we've been able to create. So I love that. So, hey, I'm Stephanie Arnold. I am an independent prover with the amazing company Pruvit. I have been proving it now for about 6 months. And for me, like I can't about this community. Like my life is like 180 degrees different than it was 6 months ago when we got started. And I think for me, the biggest piece, which I came into this because I have an autoimmune condition, right? I have Hashimoto's. I also have, Teresa's a little bit more extreme than I am, but I also have hypothyroidism. So I've had thyroid medication that I've been on for years now, and I have been like on a mission to destroy it. But I have been trying to build a business on my own for 3 years, working like 50, 60 hours a week, making less than minimum wage. A lot of that time just doing the wrong activities and not knowing how to get where I wanted to go for our family, and just really frustrated. At work, it was causing stress, which when you're stressed and you have an autoimmune condition, it just makes it worse, and it actually makes you more susceptible to more autoimmune conditions. So I was like on the border of becoming pre-diabetic. My doctor was like really concerned about me. My exhaustion was insane. I was losing my hair like crazy. It was thinning out. I was miserable. My marriage was like a mess because I was working so much. I was so stressed and frustrated. We were kind of like two ships passing in the night. We'd hand off our kid. I wasn't really like, I'm a mom. I've got a 2-year-old, right? Who's like the cutest human ever. And I was just over parenting. Like I was just so over being a mom. It was just something I had to do. And it was just so frustrating. That's where I'd gotten. And I didn't like who I was becoming. To become successful is what I thought. And so I let, when we allowed ketones to enter our lives, I'll tell you what, like the day one, I mean, I like had a dance party around my house on ketones because I felt like my brain turned on for the first time in years. I had so much energy. I was happy. I had hope. I was so excited for the opportunity of a new business. I was terrified to walk away from something I'd worked on really hard for 3 years, but I was ready and I felt like really good that this was the next step for me. So before I tasted my first sip of ketones, I had actually already bought 200 of them to sell and had sold most of them before I had even like tried the product myself, because I was that convinced that what we were doing was right and it felt good. And it's not a product in 6 months. I haven't had to sell it once, right? We have this amazing, those 5 and 10 day trials where people just get to experience the product and they get to sell themselves is really what it is. Like people get to test drive our technology and sell themselves on it. So you don't have to do any work. So I love that part. It's our job just to educate and get them ketones to try. So that's me. That's where I'm at. I think the best benefit that I've experienced so far has been, and like why I'm so proud to represent this organization, Pruvit, is because the amount that they've invested in me in 6 months of being here, like I am at a whole new level emotionally, like my emotional intelligence, I can handle so much more stuff that's going on in my life at such a level that it doesn't shake me. Nothing shakes me right now. I can just keep moving, and I'm like digging deeper. I'm working harder. I'm learning more. I'm becoming a better wife, a better mom. I'm loving my life again. And I just can't wait to see like what I'm watching that happen with my team as well. So I love like watching people develop. And this company is so much about you becoming better. Like every event that I've been to, there's been not like one focus on like, okay, you need to hit sales and you need to hit these numbers. Like they constantly reiterate income will follow when you help people. And like, it's just been so fun to watch that happen. So that's me. That's why I prove it. That's why I will be with this company for 10, 20, 30 years from now. And I love being a part of it. So that is me. I know that we have a winner to share. I'm going to pass that back. But if you guys have questions, we want to be able to answer anything that you've got. So if you want to, I encourage you to be brave and unmute yourself and ask a question live. If you're really not there, you can, of course, you can put it in the chat because you figured out how to do that now. But I encourage you. We love to hear your voice and get to know you too. So if you've got questions, go ahead, unmute yourself or drop it in the chat.
Yep. Also, I know there's more people on this chat or on this call right now than there are in the chat. So I can only go by the chat on who is going to actually be picked for the winnings. So right now we have Janet, Pamela, Mickey, Michelle, Mags, Bridget, Norma, Christy, and Kendra, and Catherine. So drop your name, guys. Give us some questions. We want to hear from you guys. Please use this opportunity to ask anything. I hope that we covered a lot. Is there any questions that you guys have?
Be scared.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you're unmuted, right? Go ahead.
Yeah. Does it affect people differently? What if, like, my husband has CLL, a form of cancer, and he's got to be very, very careful? Would that affect him? I mean, I think it'd be healthy for him, but I don't, because he gets sick very quickly. Mm-hmm. So I have to be very careful.
I would, obviously, we're going to suggest you speak to your doctor, his doctor, about it. We can't make any medical claims on it.
I already have. He said it can't hurt.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oops. I think you're sharing the screen. Somehow we're sharing screens here. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, definitely do the research, for sure. Do the research. I will be posting a video with Dominic DeGustistino, who is one of the creators of ketones in the group that I was speaking about earlier, about how they were created and why they were created. And I definitely recommend taking a peek at it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I dropped my name in the chat. Did I drop my name in, or am I in?
What was your name again? I'm sorry. I can't.
Garasek. I was invited by Rachel.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Maggie. Yep. Well.
You don't see it?
You're.
I'm having problems with my computer. It's not letting
me
do what
I'll put your name in. I got you in.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Go ahead.
I watched a video. I think it was Dr. D'Agostino who said that cancer cells are the only cells that can't function on ketones, like they can't convert. So I'll try to find that video and post it in the group. But I found that really interesting in regards to cancer and ketones.
Yeah. The research is amazing. The cool thing is that a lot of us were able to go to one of the big big conferences that we have in Vegas, and they had, 7 doctors speaking on that. And a lot of it, obviously they're taking it themselves, but just listening to, I was in tears. I don't know about you guys, the girls who went with me, I was literally in tears knowing what I have in my hands to be able to pass on to other people. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Just the energy. Just the energy for the normal person. How many of us are just adrenal fatigue of nothingness? We're sleeping our entire lives away because we're so exhausted. Danielle, do you want to answer what are you guys doing on a daily basis business-wise?
Well, Catherine asked, is it okay to mix these products with other products from another company? And yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. And then Chrissy's asking, what are you guys doing on a daily basis business-wise? So I think everyone's different. You got to find the way you like to do it. I like to run my business on social media. It's just what I'm comfortable with. I'm busy. I'm all over the place. I can't make a lot of time commitments and things like that because things can just really change, especially with our chiropractic office. Recently my mom had to be out. My mom works for us full time, and I had to pick up a lot of her hours. And so I can always work from my phone. So, I don't know if you have any experience or not with social media, but really just sharing my experience, sharing about the ketones, posting about it. And then a lot of the times, especially in the beginning, people are going to reach out to you. And like I was saying earlier, they're going to ask you questions about the product, or they're going to comment on your post and just say they want more information. And then really the process is just reaching back out to them and, asking what they know about ketones or ketosis, or asking I like to ask, have you ever heard of ketones before? Because they're already commenting on my ketones post. So I'm like, have you ever heard of ketones before? And then they'll say yes or no or whatever. And then I just say, that's awesome. Here is a quick video. Check it out. It's the campfire video, you guys. It really explains how these ketones work. And then let me know if you would like to get started with a 5 or 10-day trial pack. And then they'll watch the video. And then most of the time they're going to get started on a 5 or a 10-day. They may have a few more questions and things like that. So we'll chat back and forth a little bit, or I'll send them some other information from like the Pruvit Facebook page or the FAQs. But it's really just having these conversations. It's just really opening up the conversation and just reaching out to people and asking, what do they know about ketones or ketosis? It's called the Watch, Connect, Enroll. So and having them watch that video, and then you can even, especially in the beginning when you're first starting, you can then connect them with one of us to help you answer any questions. We're going to be there to support you during your business and when you're getting started. But it's really just, I don't know, it seems so simple, everything I'm saying, but it's really just that conversation, asking people what they know about ketones or ketosis, sending them the video, and then, especially in the beginning, you can connect them with us and we'll help answer the questions and get them started and enrolling them as a customer or getting them on a 5 or a 10-day. I don't know if any of you ladies would add anything else to that. I mean, posting on social media.
Simple. Super simple. It's just getting the ketones out there, getting the conversation started and sharing about it. Honestly, it's just sharing. A lot of us have full-time jobs. I don't, but Danielle's practically working a full-time job now. We've got plenty of people who are succeeding with full-time jobs. A couple ladies have kids, and that's a full-time job. So you guys, it's super simple, and we're here to help you. There's, we have a thing that we call it's Watch, Connect, Enroll. That's pretty much it. It's once you get this in someone's hands, they enjoy it so much, and it's changing something about their lives that they want more of it. So, it's pretty amazing. I think we had another question. Caroline, the compensation plan, that one's the hard one to go over. I can send you the compensation plan. It's one of those, like Danielle was saying, literally it took us months to even figure it out. And the only way we figured it out is because once the money started coming in, we were able to kind of pick and see where it's at. But Bo is probably the best person to speak to you about it. And I can kind of meet with you personally about it too. It'll be more helpful that way. But again,
is there a 101 on the comp plan? No, in that set, I don't know.
A little bit, but she doesn't go over in like super, super detail, but yeah.
Okay. For the thyroid and type 2 diabetes, do you prefer any specific products? I don't have either, but I'm assuming that they can benefit from any of the ketones. I don't know. I think it's probably just comes down to flavor and just trying it out and see what you like best. Mm-hmm. Max, Sessa, yeah, we all love that Max.
Yeah. Bridget, what about starting conversations with people who have not inquired or liked about your post? Stephanie, I'm gonna let you answer that one.
Deal. What about starting conversations with people who have not inquired? Girl, when you can get to a point where you can care more about people than what people think about you, then you can message anybody. And you can ask your post office worker, and you can talk to your grandma, and you can talk to your neighbor who lets his dog poop on your lawn. Like when you start to care about, like, let yourself, like, don't be afraid of it, you recognize the power, the more that you learn about ketones, right? If any of you guys have not gone and liked our Facebook page, I encourage you to go do that right now, or when you get off of this, I guess, facebook.com/justpruvit. We're constantly posting value, just sharing more about the ketone conversation and understanding the power behind them. And the more that you understand that, the easier it gets to talk about it. So we recommend that you start with people, like when you post something on your page, we recommend you start with people that like and comment because they've already raised their hand and expressed interest. But then we don't stop there. Like if nobody liked and commented on my post yesterday, I'm still going to send out, 5 to 10 messages asking people, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? Because I've got people to help. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, good. Awesome. All right, guys. I know that we're already at an hour and 11 minutes, so I don't want to make it too much longer. But Stephanie is going to wrap up our call tonight. But I want to thank everybody for showing up and really just taking the time and showing up to learn more about this. We're super passionate about it, and we wanted a place for you guys to hear others and their passion about it, and a place so you guys can answer questions. And actually, before I let Stephanie wrap it up, I'm going to do the wheel of winners. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody's name's in here. Let's see if my wheel changes. Can y'all see it? Ready? It's just going to pop up here. Dun, 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 dun. Norma!
Yay!
I was waiting for her to react. Yay! You're a winner of Ketone Max packet. Thank you. Awesome. Yay! Cool. All right, Steph, wrap it up. Well, Danielle, you say your last words.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I really hope you guys got all your questions in. I hope that we were able to portray how awesome this opportunity is and really how different it is. It really is. I don't know. I'm going to say that word amazing a lot, but it's truly an amazing opportunity. Like the ground level, the fact that no one has, no other company is doing this product right now. It's just been such a blessing. And I hope that, and you guys can stay in this group that we have too, the group, That Better Life group. If you guys come up with any more questions, please post them in there. We will be happy to answer them. We'll stay in that group. We're going to keep it open and we'll keep doing more things and stuff like that in there too. So thank you all for joining us.
All right, Steph, wrap it up.
Awesome. Okay. I just wanted to give you guys kind of like a call to action to help you figure out where you fit in this conversation, because sometimes we don't want this to be overwhelming and we want to respect your time. We thank you so much. We know that your time is like the most valuable thing that you can give to somebody. So we really appreciate you guys taking the time to be here tonight. And so what we really want for you to do is just take a minute to figure out, after hearing everything about what Pruvit is, what we stand for, what we do, how promoting works, figure out where you fit into this equation, right? Maybe you are a happy customer. You are a raving fan. You're going to continue to drink your ketones and get your sick smart ship discount every month. And maybe you're going to, tell your mom and connect mom with the person that invited you to ketones, right? That's great. Right? We want you to find the right fit for you, right? So if that's where you're at, awesome. Tell the person that invited you here tonight that you are a raving fan and that you want to, if you're not getting our smart ship discount, you need to be getting that because that's just awesome. And that's like just such value there in general. So know that that's the first step, right? If you are ready to, you want to earn free ketones, right? Because what's better than discounted ketones? Free ketones. They just taste better, right? And they're easier to share with others. I'm not so stingy. It's like my husband when he's trying to drink like 2 or 3 a day. I'm way less stingy because they're free. So we drink a lot more of them because of that. So if you want that, if you want to be able to drink free ketones, maybe that's where we can get you started, right? With 2 people in your life that need to feel as awesome as you do right now, right? That you could share your personal story with. I mean, this could be your mom. This doesn't have to be your stranger. This could be, you know, just somebody close to you that you know could benefit from this. And once 2 friends jump onto SmartShip as well, your next ketones are free. So that could be a great place for you, right? I've got so many customers, and everybody on this call has a ton of customers that are drinking free product that are not promoting at all. And that's great. And they're our best advocates because they love our product and they're sharing it, right? And then if you are ready to share this conversation, right, then it makes sense for you to join as a promoter. 100% to join our team and to actually help share this conversation. But if you are not ready to go and get your sample packs and do this and move quickly, if you're you know, nervous to send out a bunch of messages, or I'm not a bunch, if you're not ready to send out 5 text messages right now to somebody, what do you know about ketones and ketosis, then that might mean that you're probably not ready to promote yet, and that's okay. You can, you know, jump in and get your free ketones and join in with your promoter and have her show you how, you know, how simple this really is, and how exactly what we explained tonight is exactly what we do behind the scenes. And once you understand that, and if you feel like that you really want to step into that, then we can help work with you when you're ready for that. So if you are ready to go, like we want to help you get to these amazing bonuses. That simple question somebody asked about the rewards plan, the simplest explanation is just hit your Go Pro bonus, hit your Go MVP bonus, hit your Go All-Star bonus, and go green is what we like to say. And we've turned our whole back office into like a gaming system where it's just this fun game of turning a red bar to green. And as long as you're just making sales and helping people get their free ketones and helping others get started on ketones, you're going to hit those. So it's just a fun process, the way that we do that. So that's where we're at. That's all we had for you tonight. Please reach out to the person that invited you and just tell them where you're at, right? Are you a raving fan, loving your ketones, need to get them on discount? Are you somebody that wants to earn some free ketones, or are you ready to jump in and share this conversation with us? So we love you all and we appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for being here.
Talk to you later.